Greetings, cocktail aficionados. It's John Moser with another edition of Cocktails Out of Quarantine. And the drink I'm going to make today is called the Ruby. This is not a drink with a long history. I don't know exactly what year, but it's within the 21st century. It was invented by Tony Abou-Ganim. He is, if you're not familiar with him, he is often known as the modern mixologist because he published a book by that name in 2010. He is a celebrity bartender, celebrity mixologist who first started mixing drinks in 1980 when he was an 18-year-old in a bar in Port Huron, Michigan. And he's just one of the real legends of the field. He's paired with celebrity chefs all the time. You see him on television. So he's a well-known figure in the craft cocktail movement, and probably as much as anyone has been responsible for the revival of crafted cocktails in the 21st century. So I'm excited to make this drink, which is going to be a little sour but sweet, with the taste of ruby red grapefruit juice. So here is what you're going to need in order to make this drink. The primary alcoholic beverage in this is vodka, so we've got some Ketel One here. We're also going to be using Aperol. This is the first drink I've made on the show that features Aperol. Aperol is an Italian aperitif. It is bitter, but it is the color of orange and the strong smell of orange. It should be delicious. Aperol, by the way, is not difficult to find. If you can find it here in Ashland, Ohio, you can find it anywhere. Saint Germain elderflower liqueur, one of my favorites. This stuff is so tasty. Again, not difficult to find. We have it here in Ashland. We are using ruby red grapefruit juice. You know, if you want to be a stickler, use the fresh stuff, but I find that when we're using grapefruit juice, this stuff is not from concentrate. It's good. I think it works fine. And we will also have some fresh lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce. Probably get that from 1/2 of a lemon. Finally, egg white. Now, I know some of you are probably freaked out at the thought of using egg white. I love what egg white does for a drink. And if you're a little bit, leery about using fresh egg white, which you're afraid you're going to get sick or something, I'm not worried about that personally. But if you are worried about that, you can always get pasteurized egg whites that come in a carton. So here's everything you need. Now here's how to make it. So because we're working with egg white, we want to start with a dry shaker. We're not going to put any ice in there until later on. We will start off with 1.5 ounces of our vodka. That's about going to empty this bottle. 1/2 ounce of our Aperol. Just going to give it a nice color. Fantastic. 3/4 of an ounce of Saint Germain. Getting low on Saint Germain. I better put that on my shopping list. There we go. 3/4 of an ounce of that. 3/4 of an ounce of our ruby red cranberry juice, or grapefruit juice. In there. 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. Let me move this out of the way. Get my wonderful juicer. Here we go. That's working a little better. That is about, didn't quite get 3/4 of an ounce. So I'll go to the other half. Probably gonna get that just there. 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon. And finally, our egg white. Dump that right in. And we're going to seal it and shake it for 20 to 30 seconds. This is going to cause it to emulsify. Now open that up. Now we are going to add the ice, and then we are going to shake it for another 20 seconds or so. That should be good. We get our coupe glass and pour. What a lovely orangish pink color. The Ruby. This looks like it'll be a gem of a drink. See what I did there? Let me try it. That's really tasty. We've got the Aperol there, the little bit of the bitterness. At the same time, there's the sweet yet sour taste of the grapefruit juice. The vodka is there. You get the you get a little bit of the liquor. I don't generally like cocktails that cover up the taste of liquor. I want them to enhance that taste, and it's there. This, I think, really it ticks all the boxes, so to speak. So you might want to try, if you have the ingredients, and if you don't, acquire them. Make yourself a Ruby. Cheers.